Afternoon. I went into the bank today on the way home because I had to check to pay in. By the way, all donations welcome because I'm so skint. I'm stuffing newspaper in the soles of my shoes, basically. It's all those fucking unlawful core fines. I had a check to pay in. So whilst I was out, I asked the rather attractive young lady. They have a meter greeter type. Some of the branches now, standing sort of just inside the doorway. Hello, sir. Can I help you, sir? So I went over and asked her because my debit card runs out this month. I said, listen, could someone tell me, when the new card is coming because I'm out on the road all week, and if there's a problem on the road, obviously, and I put my thing in the cash line and there's no. Oh, well, that was just about the 25th, probably. That'll be posted out to you, sir. Okay, thank you very much. I came home. Fucking new card in the post today. It was still hanging through the letterbox. How fucking freaky is that? So I'm just watching now. This Pawn Stars. Have you seen it? It's an American thing. You can get it on cable. Yes, I did say pawn, not porn. Because let's face it, if I got my kit off, I'd terrify half the Western fucking world. And someone's brought in two $500 bills, all wrapped in a little plastic folder and all this sort of thing. One of them's been restored, but there's still the actual auction value of them was, he wanted 50 grand, and the actual auction value was 50 grand. I don't think he got 50 grand because they obviously have costs to pay for auction prices and stuff like that. But this has come up a few times. A few of you have made comments about this on the channel, about money not being real. And I wouldn't say I disbelieved you, but there's so much stuff to take in, guys. So many comments coming in, and obviously I've got other things going on. So it's like, okay, I'll look into that later sort of thing. And you know the script there, don't you? So it's all about the gold reserve. And these were $500 gold bills. And what happened was, these two were from like 1918 and 1925. And what happened was that gold was causing problems because one thing, the weight of carrying it around, and also they were having the Federal Reserve type place, whatever it is in America, was having problems, economic problems. So they started producing these paper notes. Now, we didn't have paper notes before sort of, 1918, 1925, early 1920s. But some people didn't like this because they considered it to be, and this is very important, now listen to this bit, a paper receipt for gold value. Now, my understanding in 1933, I think it was, they scrapped the gold reserve. So as from that date, all money is worthless. It's a paper receipt. Another one that's come up, another term that's come up, which I think is probably quite relevant here, is a promissory note. I'm beginning to understand all this now. So you see, give me time, guys. Give me time. It will sink in. And I see something like that on TV. Bang, it's there. So this is real. Money is not. So all these council tax bills you get, all these water bills, all the rates, whatever you want to call them. We used to have the rates. In the 70s, people paid the taxes quite happily because they didn't know any of this was going on, firstly. But also, they were quite low. You had basically income tax, possibly national insurance, I'm not even sure. And you had the rates. And that was water, electric, gas. And that was one payment per month. I remember this. And people paid their taxes quite happily because they were low. Bills used to be £1 a day. Even up to the year 2000. Honestly, you were unlucky if you paid more than 30 quid a month for gas, electric, etc. and so forth. now it's just ridiculous, and now the taxes are fucking ridiculous. Well, what have they done since the 70s? And now there's taxes on fucking savings, there's taxes on your fucking pension, there's taxes on the taxes on fucking everything. And who's getting rich, guys? None of us. None of us are fucking benefiting from this. Twice a month, they come round and fucking empty your bins. Once every 6 months, because I live in a little sort of circular bit. So once every 6 months, a fucking bloke on a grass cutter machine comes round and mows a little grass bit that separates the main road from our road. Who's getting rich? The politicians are getting rich. That's who. Isn't that a fucking shining fucking coincidence? Hey, they're all sitting there on their 75 grand a year minimum. Council officers sat there on their fucking 100 grand a year. All the MPs are into fucking boards and stocks and fucking trades and fucking shares. Advisory work. Who the fuck would take advice off an MP? George Osborne took over editing the Metro, I think it was, wasn't it, the newspaper, and it's already lost 10 fucking million. Because he's such a monumental fuck up. But this guy was our fucking Chancellor. 6 jobs George, they called him. But that's none of that money's real, obviously. So money is actually not real. So I've just now seen it myself. With that one fucking snippet of that one fucking programme, everything fucking fell into place. Seriously, guys, thanks for all the comments, right? I mean, if you're going to be fucking hateful and fucking take the piss, I don't want to know. But like I say, it does sometimes take me a bit of time to take stuff in. But thank you for all your theories, all your conspiracy theories, all your facts, all your fiction, or whatever. It is fantastic that there's just so much input into the channel just now. Because it's not just about me. It's not just about this channel. It's about other fucking people learning from what these people are putting up in the comments. And then, once that information's there, you know, people can take it or leave it. They can look into it or think, yeah, that's a bunch of shit. But once it's there, that's the point. That's the learning fucking process. And I've seriously learned so much from so many of the subscribers on the channel. It's just fucking amazing. But there you go. Money is not real. It has no fucking value because it is not backed by gold.